But the very same store that had board games and Gundam stuff, they actually did have Warhammer stuff, and it was half price, which is pretty crazy. Warhammer stuff in general is really expensive. So to get any kind of deal is pretty good, and half off is also really, really good. So this is what I got. Warhammer Underworlds Gnarlwood, and this is the Grinkrak's Looncourt. Those are what are known as night goblins. They're not called night goblins anymore. I forget the proper term for them, but yeah, basically they're night goblins. Is it for me? Gnarlwood, yeah. So it's probably really hard to see a painted example. That's like an example of one of them painted, the leader, and that's 1-to-1 scale. And yeah, so there's 7 miniatures in this box, which is, again, pretty impressive considering the price. I paid $25 for it, so regular price was like 50 something. And again, that's just the world of Warhammer. That's just how much this stuff costs. But for half off, that is not too bad. So I think we should crack this open and take a look. At least a little later. Let's take a look at this a little later. This is for Warhammer Underworlds, by the way, which is a kind of like a smaller scale board game, rather than a huge tabletop modular board fantasy battle game. This still uses a board and it uses cards. I do have this game, actually. I have Warhammer Underworlds, the first 2 editions of it, and it's quite fun, actually. But yeah, we'll get into that. It's actually much more... I would liken it more to a board game than even Kill Team, because Kill Team still feels like a small scale 40K. This is much smaller scale. And this is the other thing I got. Look at this. This is cool. Rubik's Cube RX-78-2 Gundam. So this is a Rubik's Cube. And I really don't know how it works in a lot of ways, but apparently, yeah, it's like a figure that can be messed around with and turn into this guy. Pretty cute. And yeah, this thing I also found on sale as well. And I'm not going to open it because I very well might give this away. Because at some point we should probably do a giveaway, and I am amassing a collection of things to give away, and I think this might be something cool. So yeah, maybe one of you might get that.